you ready for your bath? Okay, we're gonna have a bath now. Hello everybody. Today I wanted to talk to you about customers who bring in their dog, or they give you a call and they say, I just want a bath. Now I'm gonna be bathing her while I talk to you. Now this video is mostly for groomers, but if you have a dog that you take to the groomers, it's good information as well. So I'm gonna start. This dog comes in monthly, and it comes in for a bath and blow dry between the groomings. Now that's the best way to have the dog to come in good shape, because when someone calls you and says just a bath, you really have to ask a lot of questions. So I'm gonna put her in the tub and then I'll talk as I go. Alrighty, you okay girl. Now she doesn't like having her face wash or her head, so she's gonna be moving around. But this video isn't really about how to bathe the dog. It's about when a customer calls you and they ask just for a bath. So I just want to, share my knowledge and what I've learned over the years about just a bath. So I only offer my clients just a bath. If they're regular clients that come on a 4 to 6 week or 8 week schedule, depending on the dog and the haircut, just a bath. But to me, just a bath is obviously not just a bath. You have to dry them and you have to comb them out. And also sometimes what I'll include with that is I shave the pads, and if they have hair hanging over their eyes, I will trim that and trim the private areas. Some groomers call that a tidy up. Some clients don't understand that, and they'll want a deal and just say those words expecting to pay that. Now what I've learned and what I've had happen to me in the past over many years of grooming is you have a customer that you don't even know, like a new customer calling, and they want just a bath. So that can be scary sometimes because you really have to ask a lot of questions. Come here baby. Now I'm just soaking her eye area because she has crusties there. I want to soak that so that can get soft. So if you have a client that calls you and says just a bath, you really have to ask a lot of questions, and honestly you should have them come in and bring the dog to you first to have a look at it, because some clients will call you and say just a bath because they know it's cheaper. But these dogs, it's happened to me, it's happened to a lot of groomers I see on social media, just a bath, and they bring this dog in that hasn't been groomed in like 3 to 6 months or a year, just a bath. And obviously that dog needs a grooming. It's all matted, and you're not going to just give it a bath and dry it with all the mats in it without charging accordingly. They're just trying to get a cheaper groom, because they phone you up saying how much is just a bath. It's a little bit cheaper, and they'll want that. So you really have to ask a lot of questions, like when was the dog groomed last, what kind of dog, because I'm talking about dogs that need grooming and haircuts, not like a beagle or something that doesn't really need trimming. So these are dogs that need grooming, like Shih Tzus, Lhasas, Poodles, Yorkies, Maltese, whatever. Any dog that has hair that needs grooming, and they call just for a bath. So you really have to ask when they were groomed last. And remember, they could lie. They can say, oh, 2 months ago, to be like 3-4 months ago, and the dog really needs a groom. And if you say, oh, it's this much money, and the dog comes in and it really needs a groom, they're going to argue with you and want to pay that cheaper price, and it's just going to cause you grief. You don't want to have to deal with problems like that. So I would suggest you have the dog come in. You have the dog come in. Let me see your face, sweetie. And you can assess the dog and make sure the dog is in good condition. So I only offer just a bath and blow dry to dogs that are groomed regularly and are in good condition, because otherwise they need a grooming if they're beyond their recommended grooming schedule. So I just wanted to share my knowledge with you, especially if you're just learning and you don't want to get yourself in a spot where you can't get out of, right? So make sure you always charge accordingly. Now what I do, for me, the bath and the blow drying and the combing out afterwards is most of the work. That's almost like a whole groom. It's only the trimming afterwards. So I only discount my just a bath by $10. Because to me, once everything's all done and it's ready for a haircut, it only takes me about 15-20 minutes to do the haircut. And so they only get $10 off. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you a heads up about that. And if you ran into problems, let me know. But basically, I would recommend you only offering this service to regular customers to get their dog groomed on a regular basis. Other than that, if they need just a bath, make sure the dog comes in, you access it. If it's matted, overgrown, you know, needs a face trim, needs the tail trim, the feet trim. I mean, that's basically a whole groom. So don't, you know, get, what would you say, it ripped off your work and your grooming fees for a dog that should be groomed when they ask for just a bath. So that's what I wanted to tell you. So I'm just gonna bathe her. I'll probably just do this a time lapse. She's all washed, dried, combed out. What I do is I brush their coat first with the brush, a slicker brush, all over the body, and then I use my comb. I use the wide teeth first, and then I use the teeth that are together. You should be able to get through the coat with the fine tooth comb, so they get fully combed out. And then I will do the pads. I'll check the groin. I'll check the nails, and I trim by the corners of the eyes, and that's all I do for the bath and blow dry. I just charge $10. That's from the groom, because this takes me about an hour, and the haircut would take me another maybe 15-20 minutes to do after that. So I suggest you just offer the bath and blow dry between groomings of a regular groomed dog that's on a schedule every 4 to 8 weeks, I would say, and then in the middle offer a bath and blow dry. Some groomers may charge a lot cheaper for a bath and blow dry. I really don't know why, because this is the majority of the work. The bathe, you got to bath them twice, conditioner in some cases, and then you got to blow dry all of the dog. Then you have to comb it out and brush it. That's all the prep work. It's all ready for a haircut now. So that's just the haircut is this part here is most of the work. So you should be paying accordingly and be charged accordingly. Alright, so everything's done. So I want to thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Are you tired? No, I'm tired because I groomed you. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you in the next video. Bye. Bye-bye. You're a very good model. Yes, you were.